Hey guys, welcome to another explanation of molar mass. We are doing practice number 1, problem number 6 today. And as I said in the last problem, we're going to also write down what is the name for this. Now this is one that I would not really have you write down the name, but it does look familiar. It should look familiar from last year from biology class. So you should be able to come up with a name for this. And if not, you can always Google the answer or research or ask when you get into class or into Google Meet. So we're going to start off with the name, and this actually is glucose. So, and yeah, you would know that. You should know that C6H12O6, that's glucose. But what is the molar mass of glucose? That's what we're looking for. So how do we figure out the molar mass? Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to write down all the elements that we have and how many we have of each one. So we have carbon, we have hydrogen, and we have oxygen. So if I go back up, carbon, we have 6 of them. Now again, we can have 6 because of this right here. So we have 6 carbon. So how many hydrogens do we have? We have 12. And then how many oxygens do we have? Seems to be pretty obvious that we have 6. We're going to multiply these numbers by the mass according to the periodic table. Because really, when we say we have a mole of something, that means we have a 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of that. So in this case, a mole is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of glucose. So we have to figure out how much it weighs. So we're going to go ahead and figure out how much it weighs. So carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So if we go to our periodic table, we have carbon, which right here, the weight is 12. Hydrogen over here is 1. And oxygen right here is 16. So let's go back. So we have carbon is 12. Hydrogen is 1. And oxygen was 16. And what we're going to do is we're going to put those equals. So we have to basically go ahead and see how much they are. Now 12 times 6, if you don't know what the answer to that is, or have to figure that out, we're going to go ahead and bring up our calculator. So we'll put 12 times, 6 times 12, and that's going to equal 72. So we can put 72 in there. Yeah, and again, you may want to double check that. Okay. 6 times 12 equals 72. That's good. Now we're going to do our hydrogen. So we have 12 times 1, which is pretty much simple. We should be able to just go ahead and put 12 right in there. Now we have 16 times 6. We know that 16 to 4 is 64 from a previous question. So what is it here? 16 times 6. So let's go ahead and put 16 times 6. That's going to equal 96. So we're going to put 96 in there. And again, as always, I like to double check. So 6 times 16 equals 96. There we go. So now all we have to do is go ahead and calculate our molar mass is going to equal. And again, I like to just kind of put that over just a little bit so we can see. We're going to add those up using our calculator. So 72 plus 12 plus 96 equals 180. So we're going to go ahead and put 180 in there. Again, double check always. 72 plus 12 plus 96. Now, again, it's 180. But again, if these are wrong, then this is going to be wrong. And so the molar mass is 180 grams, and that's of what? We can write down glucose, or I would prefer at this point you go ahead and write down what the formula is. So we're going to copy that, put it down here, paste it, and there we go. So the molar mass of glucose is 180 grams. Then all we have to do is go ahead and highlight that, and we're done. Now, a lot of you think that I don't have to go ahead and show my work. I just got to put it in the answers. That's not correct. You have to put in all this work, show how to do the work, because remember, sometimes on the bottom, I make mistakes and I have problems in there where that doesn't have the correct answer. Hopefully, all the videos, they're correct. but sometimes they intentionally put wrong answers on your worksheet. So make sure that you're looking at this, looking at the videos and everything else. So hopefully I helped you out for this question. That is for molar mass. And as always, go Mohawks. Nelson out.